Right, so welcome back if you were at previous events, or welcome for the first time to ZK Hack. We are doing this 7-week series of workshops and a puzzle competition. So every week we do a workshop on a different ZK tool, and we also launch or end a puzzle competition for the week. So we've already covered in ZK Hack a number of tools. We've looked at Circom and Cairo. And yeah, today we're actually going to be looking at Anoma's project. That's Fervio DKG, as well as PlunkUp. And Puzzle 3, I think, is ending, and Puzzle 4 is kicking off today as well. So why are you here at ZK Hack? Well, I think a lot of people are here to learn about zero-knowledge cryptography. And one of the reasons we want to do this is potentially onboard more people into the ZK space, as well as generate new ideas through collaborations, and just having people meet each other and get to know each other. If you aren't already there, please do join the Discord. That is basically the hub of the event, even when we're not doing these workshops. You can also follow on Twitter for any sort of updates. __ZK Hack _ is us. And you may also want to sign up for our newsletter over on zkhack.dev. That's where we basically send out week to week, what's going on and all the new stuff. And you might want to be on that if you want to participate in a number of these sessions. I get asked this every time in the chat, where is the video for this session? So we do release videos. It takes us a day, maybe a day and a half. So be patient when it's wrapped up, but it's all over on the Zero Knowledge podcast YouTube channel. And I believe that you should be getting the links. Yes, you're going to see the links in the chat. So if you want to follow that and subscribe already, you'll get notified when that comes up. We also release other video content there that might be interesting. So you want to check it out. So here's the team that put together ZK Hack. It's myself, Kobi, Susannah, and Tanya, who you'll see kind of in the chat. And actually, we're going to meet with a few of these folks in the next few minutes as well. I want to say a big thank you to the partners of ZK Hack. So the puzzles were actually built by Anoma and Aleo, our partner projects. Each team did 3, and Anoma is also the presenting workshop, is presenting the workshop for today as well. Our gold sponsors are iden, 3, Starkware, Mina, and Aztec. And it's these 6 teams that are doing the workshops every week. We also have great silver sponsors: Figment, Horizon, Osmosis, Geometry, Cello, and Polychain, as well as bronze sponsors: Lambda, Aleph Zero, Penumbra, Manta, Panther, and VAC. We have media partners ZK Proofs and Zero Knowledge Soul as well. So what can you do here? You can visit a workshop like you're doing right now. You can hack a puzzle. They are very hard, but there are people doing them, so please do try. You can win a prize doing that, and you could potentially meet your collaborators. So let's kick off a little kind of review of last week's puzzle. I'm going to invite Kobi to the stage to say a few words.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, I wondered what it would be this time. Hi, Kobi.
Yeah, hi.
Very nice.
All right.
Nice. Okay, Kobi, how was this last batch of puzzle? How was the puzzle? How did it go? What were the submissions like?
Yes. So last week's puzzle was called Double Trouble. We had 22 submissions, and I think maybe this is the first time where we're getting submissions that they are wrong, which was an interesting thing to see, which was also nice. But actually, everyone that had the wrong solution also submitted the right one after they figured out the problem. But yeah, that was really interesting, and it was harder than previous puzzles. And also something that was different about it, that it was a less deterministic puzzle. People have noticed this, that in this puzzle, there were some things that you had to think about as a hacker, rather than just figure out the math and go from there. You had to actually brute force something. So concretely, what the puzzle was about, it was a new inner product protocol, which is a Sigma protocol, that you had to extract a secret committed data where you shouldn't have been able to. And that's the reason that you have been able to is because the prover tried to optimize their prover process. And they did that by reusing randomness in a manner that is not so good. So they used like a vector of randomness and then double that vector. And a hacker that discovers this situation can use this knowledge to extract the actual vector that should have been secret. So that was the idea of the puzzle. And yeah, it went really well. We got good submissions, both on the code and good write-ups as well as usual. And yeah, I know that later on, after some intros, Susannah will also announce the winners.
Totally, that's coming up. Kobi, when will the solutions? Do you know? Are the solutions basically ready to go? Are people going to be able to check them out maybe in the next 10 minutes or so?
Yes, so what we will be doing is that once Susannah finishes her part, we will put some things up and people will be able to examine the solutions and the write-ups and learn what was the puzzle about.
Very cool. All right, so now I want to invite the puzzle sponsor to the stage. I don't know if he's there. Alex, can you join the stage? Yeah, there you are. Awesome. Okay, so I want to invite Alex up. Let's see if he's joining. From Aleo to just say a few words. Hey, Alex.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Hey.
Thank you, Anna, for that very tentative introduction. You're like, yeah.
Well, I was like, I hope you're there. Anyway, very cool. Alex, Aleo is the sponsor. It was actually Aleo is the builder and sponsor of this past puzzle. So yeah, Alex, please say a few words if you want to.
Yeah, thank you. First of all, thank you everyone for being here. Second of all, big thank you to everybody who completed the puzzle. I personally, and we at Aleo are big fans of this initiative. I mean, I think one of the biggest barriers to the space is just the knowledge gap that exists between, I guess between folks who are not cryptographers and those that are. And Kobi and Anna and the team here have done a great job of putting together this event, and we were happy to contribute some puzzles to kind of help people learn by doing, and I think that's the best way to learn. So we're very excited about this event. We hope this is the first of many that we can hopefully participate in. And again, you all are really making it possible, and hopefully you all are benefiting from not only the workshops and you're getting exposed to all these cool different open source tools, but also to the puzzle, benefiting from the puzzles themselves by kind of learning some interesting new things that you may not have known before, or learn about at the very least, learn what's broken and what not to do. So yeah, that's it. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Alex. So now I was hoping Susannah could join us to share with us some kind of insight about who won this last puzzle session. Hey.
Hello. Hey.
Hi. All right. So tell us, Susannah, what the winner gets. Maybe we'll start there.
Okay. So this is the same as every week that's previously happened. So first place is the 2,500 USDC, second 1,000, third 1,000, and the best write-up gets 500. But also mention that we haven't mentioned before is that if you have successfully completed a puzzle, we'll send out like a little form for you to fill in. If you want, obviously you don't have to because you'd have to give us your address, but you can get one of the t-shirts. The ZK hack t-shirts, got a little ZK hack on the back as well. So yeah, if you want a t-shirt and you've completed a puzzle, you're on the leaderboard, then you can fill out this form and we'll post one to you. But yeah, so on to the winners of last week's puzzle. The write-up winner was Grit.
Right.
Right.
Yay! The here, yes.
Your submission came in quite late, but yeah, it was great. So your puzzle will be featured, your solution will be featured on the website as well. In third place, Learning Albert. This like the second and third place came in like really close to each other, and then in second place, Trapdoor Tech, and in first place, Rumata.
Wow.
So yeah, we have a new winner.
Very different this time around.
Yeah.
This is pretty crazy.
So I mean, yeah, just goes to show that it's not, you know, not the same person's going to win all the time. So
yeah,
worth giving it a go.
Will we, I guess the leaderboard we'll see an update on that and like how people rank now after the third puzzle. So yeah, if you've submitted, keep your eye out to find out where you actually did end up. And we're updating that, I think, just after this. So
yeah, I just pushed the changes. So
cool.
You should be able to see.
Very nice.
Cool.
All right. Thanks, Susannah. See you soon.
Cool.
Okay. So I just have one last thing before we start the session. That is that, as we mentioned last time, we are doing a ZK Job Fair and ZK Hack virtual party on December 2nd. So this is before ZK Hack ends. It's held on gather.town, like we always do the job fairs there. But it's a really, really fun way to actually meet with other participants of the entire event. We're also thinking, and we're still kind of designing this, but we're probably going to try to have a space in the job fair or in that party where puzzle like builders and potentially puzzle competitors can, I don't know if you call them that, participants can actually meet and talk about those puzzles and maybe get a little bit more insight, maybe meet other people who also have been attempting or who have succeeded at submitting some of this. Puzzlers, there you go. That's what we call them. So that should be a lot of fun. It's on December 2nd. You can actually already apply if you want to just come to the party. You can already choose that, or you can apply more as a job seeker. And then there's a small application form that just gives some insight into like who's coming. Yeah, so it should be really fun, December 2nd. I hope you come by. There's actually a few more things I want to mention. There's one more thing. Mina, they have their last session on, like, they actually are hosting the workshop on our last session. That's December 7th. And just a few days later, they're actually doing a boot camp that might be very interesting for some of you folks. The spaces are somewhat limited. And so I wanted to mention it now in case people were interested in doing that you can already sign up. And I want to say one last thing. This is very new. We haven't announced this really yet, but we are, like, Zero Knowledge Validator is actually having to, or it's going to be partly funding a matching round on Gitcoin in the upcoming Gitcoin CLR matching. So Gitcoin every 2 months does this matching round where there's a pool of funds and people actually donate. And depending on how many donations, these matching funds are allocated differently. This is all based on quadratic voting. And for this time, we're actually going to be doing a specific side round focused on ZK tech and tools. So if you are building anything on any of these projects, like on any of these platforms that we're showcasing, or you're just like starting to build some open source tools, this could be a really, really nice way for you to get some early funding. So we're going to be making quite a bit of noise about this. I believe it starts on December 1st. It runs for 2 weeks. But if you already want to like start submitting your grant, you can already do it now and then choose us as your side round. Yeah, so wanted to already share that with you. We'll share this in the following weeks as well, and pay attention. I think we'll be sharing more on Twitter once it's more launched, but I wanted to let you guys all know about it. All right. Oh yeah, last thing, just going to remind you, sign up for the newsletter if you want to hear about all of this, and you can find that on zkhack.dev. If you've already signed up, then you should be and if you've seen our emails, then you're already on the list. And now